They haven't finished their homework, have they? You remember your name. I'll meet you at the library. I need to study for the exam, she told him. He wants to start a new hobby. I was riding my bike in the park. This is the most challenging puzzle I've ever solved. He's fixing his bike. She used to take ballet lessons when she was little. He wants to go to photography course. They want to go on a journey. I can meet you at the restaurant. He will be able to pass the exam by working hard. The winning singer is from Spain. You prefer tea to coffee. Mechanic is repairing the engine of the car. They can't solve the puzzle, can they? My family goes to work by bus. English is easier than French. We can go swimming later. Can you fix the broken chair? He doesn't like spicy food, does he? The cat was chasing the mouse. The exam was more difficult than I expected. I completed the project on time. He has enough talent to be successful in his career. He wishes he could play the guitar. If I had a time machine, I would visit dinosaurs. Do you like cooking? We couldn't find the correct address. We often have pizza for dinner. He did not study well enough for the exam and failed. As soon as the weather clears, we'll go for a walk. They like to watch movies on weekends. Mathematics is more difficult than English. If he got a scholarship, he would study abroad. He will play the piano at the concert. If the weather is nice, we will go for a walk. He goes to work in his car. He has already cleaned his room. We can go for a walk this weekend. The lioness is the most skilled hunter among the big cats. The yellow umbrella is larger than the red one. The laptop he uses for gaming is powerful. He will plant flowers in the garden. The house was sold at a high price. She danced at the party. You can't learn if you don't listen to the teacher. If he spoke Spanish, he would work as a translator. We have to study for the exam. The city is noisier than the countryside. If he doesn't hurry, he'll miss the bus. I take pictures with my camera. I've been messing with my computer since morning. The problem was solved by the teacher. The red dress is more beautiful than the pink one. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. If you don't finish your homework, you'll get a low grade. Tom is going to the movies and so am I. She has been working as a teacher since last month. A wagging dog is happy. We've been friends since high school. Does he play the piano? The girl in the yellow dress is my cousin. We were saving money for the holidays. He poured himself a cup of coffee. When we got to the station, the train had left. We're going to the beach next week, they said. Problem solved by my friend. I'll call you later, he said. The woman living next door is a doctor. The students studied hard for the exam. He worked until late last night. If I had a camera, I would take pictures of the sunset. Please be quiet, she told him. After we have our lunch, we go shopping. It could be a famous actor. It costs too much. They want to go shopping this afternoon. They laughed at themselves for a stupid mistake. I can speak Spanish fluently, he told me. If you don't use sunscreen, you'll get sunburned. I wish I could fly like a bird. He does not like spicy food. He will fix the broken chair. If you eat too much junk food, you can gain weight. My bag is heavier than yours. The house they are building will have 5 bedrooms. He eats his lunch in the cafeteria. The picture was taken by a professional photographer. We watched a documentary on TV. I can finish the book by tomorrow. Few tickets left for the concert. We will start the meeting as soon as everyone arrives. Drink plenty of water if it's hot. He wrote a letter to his friend. I like to read books in my spare time. They will be able to finish the project on time. He can easily remember people's names. I want to travel the world. He wishes he could speak Spanish fluently. They lived in that house for a long time. Remember the boy who helped us yesterday? He's tired too. I'm tired too. Does he watch TV in the evenings? She dances salsa on the weekends. We can go for a walk in the city. How comfortable. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. He could not enter the house because he lost his keys. The man whose car was stolen reported the situation to the police. The New York Times is the most widely read newspaper in the United States. How unforgettable. His car is cleaner than mine. I drink a cup of coffee when I wake up. The problem was fixed by the technician. How great. He can speak English fluently. They were having a picnic in the park. The children started playing in the park. He needs to get a birthday present. I am cold. He's not happy with his job, is he? Have you traveled the world? You didn't see that movie, did you? The big house is more expensive than the small one. The city they visited last summer was New York. I can finish the book by tomorrow. We must respect our elders. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. The dog barked at himself in the mirror. The concert was watched by a large audience. I want to improve my English speaking skills. I enjoy playing tennis and my sister likes it too. I want to learn English. What a beautiful city. She has been working as a teacher since last month. If they book a table, they would have dinner at the restaurant. The new restaurant is more expensive than the old one. We trust our instincts. He learned to play the piano. I have to study for the English test tomorrow. If it was colder, we would wear jackets. We were going to the beach for vacation. He was taking a shower when the doorbell rang. If it had a better camera, it would take better pictures. The team worked hard for the match so they were confident. Breathtaking. We have to water the plants. If you eat too much junk food, you can gain weight. He has already cleaned his room. The picture was greatly appreciated by the visitors. Have you visited the art museum in the city center? The song was sung by a talented singer. The book I lost was my favorite book. He'll be upset if you don't attend his birthday party. We love spending time together. They do not like spicy food. Our teacher standing at the front of the class is our new English teacher. The children are dressed for school. He always complains about his job. Have you seen the last episode of your favorite series? They've been talking on the phone for a while. They've been discussing this issue for hours. We will leave the house as soon as we finish packing. The letter was written in English. He is watching a movie in the cinema. The team worked hard for the match so they were confident. How striking. It can be a noisy neighborhood. He has to attend the afternoon meeting. I can write properly. We'll meet at the restaurant, right? This is the most relaxing vacation I've ever had. They have lived in this neighborhood for years. We were playing board games with our friends. I teach children English. He won't be coming to the party if he has other plans. You have to take care of yourself first. If we miss the bus, we will have to walk. The chef is preparing a delicious meal. They didn't watch the football game, did they? They like swimming, and so do we. We're getting a new car next month. They bought a new car. They will study for the exam tomorrow. He won't forget your birthday, will he? If I don't set an alarm, I'll sleep too much. If I win the lottery, I will travel the world. Can you lend me some money? Asked. He sleeps in his room. You look tired today. He was taking a shower when the doorbell rang. If he apologizes, I forgive him. My sister is younger than me. We are going shopping this afternoon. The package was carefully opened. He cooked dinner for the family. Do you have a pet? He listened to music with his headphones. You remember your name. Do you know the woman who works at the bank? He needs to buy a plane ticket. We're getting a new car next month. I need to study for the exam, she told him. They prefer the coast to the mountains. If you don't hurry, we'll miss the bus. Do you know the man who won the lottery? When I have free time, I will clean the house. If you don't finish your homework, you'll get a low grade. The cat hiding under the bed is scared. He can run fast. They went for a walk in the mountains. Can you lend me some money? I don't have enough food for lunch. Gripping. The city where I was born is very beautiful. He could pass the exam very well. They had eaten before going to the movies. How wonderful. He has to finish his project before the deadline. We must be careful when crossing the street. You like chocolate, don't you? We watched television programs all night. They've been talking on the phone for a while. He has to get up early to go to work. If I don't set an alarm, I'll sleep too much. The letter was sent yesterday. We will go skiing in winter. We will leave the house as soon as we finish packing. He won't be coming to the party if he has other plans. The dog was digging a hole in the backyard. They will play football in the park. His house is further away than ours. If he takes a taxi, he will arrive on time. What a great party. The house they bought is near the beach. He had read the book twice before lending it to me. Sarah isn't going to the party, and neither am I. They were playing football in the park. He will plant flowers in the garden. My computer is very fast. They just started their vacation. He knows how to drive. I have been studying English for 2 years. The big dog is scarier than the small one. For a healthy lifestyle, you should exercise regularly. It could be a famous actor. They're not going on vacation, are they? I went to New York and my cousins were there too. The big cake is sweeter than the small one. The train will arrive in 5 minutes. He is reading a book while drinking tea. You should read more books to expand your knowledge. They are currently cleaning their rooms. As soon as the weather clears, we'll go for a walk. The concert was liked by everyone. It may rain later today. She devoted herself to a spa day. Sarah enjoys cooking delicious meals for her family. He had lived in that city for 10 years before moving to the countryside. It could be a doctor's appointment. I am God's beloved servant. A wagging dog is happy. What a beautiful song. Contains harmful chemicals. They manage the project themselves. I'm cooking dinner for my family. He drew a beautiful picture. Can you lend me your pen, please? My teacher likes to read educational books. If I don't set an alarm, I'll sleep too much. He fixed the broken computer. Winter is colder than summer. They're not coming to the party, are they? If you go to bed late, you will be tired in the morning. If it snows tomorrow, we can go skiing. The movie I watched last week was in the romantic comedy genre. Did you play the piano as a kid? Will they join us for the game? We can't go on vacation if we don't save money. We are planting flowers in the garden. Dogs are friendlier than cats. Green grapes are more juicy than red ones. My sister is younger than me. Relaxing. We relaxed ourselves with ice cream. He didn't get enough sleep last night and he's feeling tired. If I were you, I would apologize to him. His voice is higher than hers. Not happy with the results, right? We are going on vacation next week. This is the beach where we spent our vacation. The book is incorrectly placed on the shelf. If I find my keys, we can go. I understand the concept. I wish I didn't have to deal with this problem. The students studied hard for the exam, so they prepared well. He was fixing his car in the garage. He doesn't have a car, does he? Have you visited the art museum in the city center? He wears a hat to protect himself from the sun. If he buys a ticket, he can enter the concert. You like playing tennis, right? You enjoy watching movies, don't you? If it's warm outside, we go to the beach. They had a great time at the party. I drink coffee every morning. They are afraid of speaking in public. I wish I didn't have to deal with this problem. They used to go shopping every Saturday. He can shoot 3 balls at the same time. I found myself singing along to the song. He was playing the piano in the living room. They did not eat enough vegetables in their diet. We can barbecue in the backyard. The cat groomed himself. We had a car, but we sold it. They do not like spicy food. She danced at the party. You should apologize for your rude comment. You appreciate the little things. When he saves enough money, he will buy a new computer. They must be busy with their work. Have they visited their grandparents recently? You live in London, right? The teacher is explaining the lesson to the students. The concert was watched by a large audience. He studied English for 2 hours. They must be excited for the concert. If you hurry, you'll catch the train. If you don't use sunscreen, you'll get sunburned. You remember your name. He may ask you for help. The email has been forwarded to all employees. Have they visited their grandparents recently? Would you do ballet? He ate too many cookies and felt sick. We should invite them to the party, right? He spends his weekends hiking in the mountains. He goes to work in his car. The view of the hotel we stayed in was very beautiful. My bag is bigger than yours. He locked himself outside the house. He wants to be a doctor. He doesn't like spicy food, and neither do I. He didn't call you yesterday, did he? Did he live in Paris? I don't have enough patience to deal with this situation. Eating out every day is very expensive. What a nice view. If you need help, just ask me. He looks tired. I want to learn to code. The house was sold at a high price. The Eiffel Tower is the most famous landmark of Paris. The long movie is more boring than the short one. I understand the situation. Unbelievable. They said, we won the basketball game. If her friends aren't going, she won't be coming to the party. This book is more interesting than that. I have enough money to buy a new laptop. They are throwing a surprise party for their friends. I am studying for my English exam. He eats his lunch in the cafeteria. We can go shopping after work. I was learning to play the guitar. I read a novel this week. She caught herself staring at him. If they don't go now, they'll be late. If you eat too much junk food, you can gain weight. I wish I didn't have to deal with this problem. They want to visit their grandparents. Children are playing outside. How striking. We can speak 3 different languages. They will soon be able to make a decision. They used to have a dog but he passed away. He goes to work in his car. What a great book. The lioness is the most skilled hunter among the big cats. Elephants are the largest land animals. The letter was signed by the CEO. The view of the hotel we stayed in was very beautiful. Food tastes spicy. Winter is colder than summer. We blamed ourselves for the delay. They said we won the match yesterday. If you need help, just ask me. If I were you, I would apologize to him. We watched movies all day. Did you play video games all evening? He hates crowded places. He wished he hadn't bought those expensive shoes. He eats his lunch in the cafeteria. I helped my mother while cooking. The photo was taken on the beach. They are currently cleaning their rooms. They have lived in that house for 10 years. Had they finished their work before the deadline?